Thank you for visiting softwareandfinance.com. In this session I'm going to teach you about polymorphism. Let's create a file called poly.cpp. In this session I'm going to write, the first one is the base class name called shape, and I'm going to write three derived classes called circle, rectangle and square. And I'm going to create an object for these three derived classes, and the shape is an abstract class. And with the shape abstract base class pointer, I'm going to access the member functions in circle, rectangle and square. Let's quickly write the classes. Class shape, virtual void draw equal to 0, so that it's a pure virtual function, so that the shape will become an abstract class. I'm going to write three classes: class rectangle, and then class circle, and then class square. And it is derived from public shape and making it as an public member functions. Virtual void draw implementation is just display on the screen with new line, rectangle with semicolon and close the braces. Now I can copy this code for the other two derived classes. 1 and then 2. Just change the word rectangle with circle here, and then here square. Now the main function have the shape base class pointer. Note, here I said shape is an abstract class. You cannot create an instance of it, but you can have the pointers. You are allowed to use it as a pointer. You cannot directly create an instance for shape class object. But here what I'm using is a shape base class pointer, which is allowed. It's a new rectangle. Then we call the function pdraw. Error. See out. I didn't include the header files. As include iostream.h. Now we are good. Let's try running it one time. So it displays rectangle. Now I'm having a base class pointer, and I created derived class object and assigned to the base class pointer and accessed it. So the polymorphism is with one single base class pointer you can access the functions in derived classes, which can be of different derived classes. For that purpose I'm going to make it as an array of pointers, and then new rectangle, and then new circle, and then new square. So here the number of elements are 3. To count the number of elements, the easiest method what I will usually use is size of p. P is an array of pointer, and the size of one pointer, that's p of 0. So it will return the value 3. If you want, you can assign it to a variable and check it, and then call pdraw. So this one single base class pointer I'm calling draw functions 3 times, and each time it goes to a different different derived classes and invokes the functions correctly. Let's see any more errors. Expression syntax. Let's see any more errors. Yeah, one more. P of I. Okay, now we will not have any errors. It's done. So now we got rectangle, circle and circle. Looks there is some mistake. I didn't change the word. Yeah. This is one problem with copy and paste usually. Okay. Now let's try. Yeah, rectangle, circle and square. Now it looks good. So this line P of I is draw. P is a base class function, base class pointer, which is pointing to 3 different derived classes pointer, and I'm accessing the method called draw, but it invokes the rectangle draw and then circle draw and the square class draw functions. So this explains the concept of the polymorphisms. If you have any questions, let me know. I can be reached at kadir@softwareandfinance.com, and thanks again for visiting softwareandfinance.com. Let's run one more time. Okay, thank you.